You guys have been loving Art Deco. I know because you've been watching a video that I made, and I was really inspired to expand on that and actually share with you guys some picks for decor items that go with the modern Art Deco theme. Are you ready for it? Let's dive in. Okay, so this look, if you've watched that video, you're gonna see a very similar theme here, but this time I've actually picked out pieces for you that you could go out and purchase if interested. And these are pieces that I really like that I think blend well with this look on a modern take. Now, I need to put a little disclaimer in here. I am not sponsored by any of these companies. I mean, maybe one day, but not today. So as of the time of filming this, they're not sponsoring this video. There are no affiliate links with this video. These are just items that I truly like in this style that I think you might like if this is a style that you're trying to, develop within your own space. So very honest shares here. I'm not sharing because I have to. I'm sharing because I want to. Okay, so the first one that I'm sharing with you guys today is the Audrey purple sofa. Now they have lots of other colors. The green, the beautiful emerald green is stunning. There was something about this purple that I loved, and I feel like with modern Art Deco is that you could really take the risk of being really bold. So I want to show a little bit of a more bold color palette. This is from Vase Furniture. These prices are all Canadian, by the way. $7.99. I think that's a great price for such a standout piece. It's kind of an oversized lounge chair. What I love about this is you could have kind of a neutral or more plain, simple couch, and then added maybe one or two of these to really start bringing in that Art Deco vibe, which I think is great. You don't necessarily have to go out and buy all new pieces to bring this look into your home, and I love this chair because this chair is a showstopper, especially in purple. Like, people are going to be asking you, where did you get that chair? They're going to love it or they're going to hate it, but they're going to ask you either way. Okay, the second item, which is also from Vase Furniture, oddly enough. I don't normally go there, but I know that they have a lot of Art Deco-y looking pieces currently, so I wanted to check them out, and I really liked this sideboard. Now, it's definitely modern Art Deco because I would say it's not like typical Art Deco, but it has that linear look and the metal and the wood and like the inlays that you see with Art Deco, but it feels current. And I loved that about this piece. It didn't feel, not that there's anything wrong. I love classic Art Deco as well, which I think if you watch the video, you'll know that like I've definitely had a change in love. I've had a change in love. I've had a change in heart when it comes to Art Deco. In the past, not my favorite. Today, I'm loving it. And this piece is kind of a more modern twist on it. And I do really love that about it. I like the old stuff, but I like this. So $14.99 for a sideboard or console table. That's a great price, at least from what I've seen, because I've been actually searching for one. And I just loved the gold. It looks like a beautiful brushed kind of gold on it. And I loved the natural wood textures. And I even like that they kind of changed the wood texture direction. There's a lot of hand movements going on here. I talk with my hands if you haven't figured that out. Okay, back to this. Okay. So anyways, really love this sideboard. I think it's beautiful. Definitely a great little piece. I just saw this. I think it's new. I don't know even why I was on this website. I was just looking for inspiration and ideas, and I landed on this cute little sofa, and it's called Kudels. I love the name of it. I don't know. It's just the cutest name. Anyways, this one I'm showing in the emerald green because I love the emerald green. And I don't know, it's kind of like an in-between. It's maybe not too much deco, but it's got that beautiful curve. And I feel like that's one thing with Art Deco is you get a lot of linear, and then you also get some curve shapes. Like you get very bold lines, whether it's curved, angled, straight. It's bold. And this piece, I would say it's a nod to, not really like full on. And maybe that's why you would like it. And I thought it just had that, like if you paired this with some of the more Art Deco-y chairs, that would look super cool. Anyways, I love it. It's small. It's more like an oversized chair. So maybe like good for an apartment. I don't know exactly where you'd put it. I'm not going to lie. But I flippin' love it. And it's, okay, it's not the cheapest chair in the world or chair couch, love seat. $12.49. So Not crazy, not cheap. I mean, I don't know. I really like it. That's all I have to say about that. Now, I've got to show you, and I haven't quite figured out how to do this yet, but I want to show you on their website. I will link it below. On Crate & Barrel's website, they actually have an Art Deco themed like page. Oh, yeah. And you can just scroll through, and they have tons of items that fall under the Art Deco, modern Art Deco design style that you can buy from them. I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. And I was just scrolling through it, and I wanted to see, because I didn't even know. I landed on this by accident, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I've got to share this with you guys because this is just really, really neat. If you love this style too, it's great because you can find a lot of pieces that work really well together. So I found this room divider, and I thought this is great, especially if you have a small space, or if you have a bachelor pad, or if you have a big space and you just like something that's kind of, you know, in the corner somewhere, or in like a guest room or something. I don't know. It's a decorative piece. What it caught my eye about it was the beautiful curves on the top. I mean, I haven't really seen it. I always see them square. So I love that. And also the transition on the bottom. This could also fall with the coastal theme because it has a bit of that. Like I don't know if they had a lighter color of this. I feel like if they had like a natural wood tone, this could actually work in coastal because it's got that rattan, it's got the wood, and then it's got this cool like linear detail on the bottom, which obviously you can see because you have eyeballs, but I love that. I love it. I think it's beautiful. It's not cheap. It's $8.49, but for kind of just a decorative item, it doesn't really serve much of a purpose, but it's beautiful. And if you can afford it, I mean, and you like Art Deco, go for it. Now, artwork is always important. I like to touch on this, and as I've done before, I am touching on an Etsy artwork creator. I believe this is a digital piece that you buy, and I think you just download the digital and then get it printed. But it is very modern Art Deco. I love the look of this piece. I love the colors. I love that soft pale pinks and the purples. Like, this would look really, really good. Like, I don't know what size you can print this in, but if you can print it in like a really big oversized piece for like an entryway, like a foyer, or maybe at the end of a hallway, oh, it would look stunning. Or could actually maybe rotate it. So maybe you could put it like over a bed or something. I'm not 100% sure. Probably have to play with it, but I thought it was a really interesting piece. I love the colors. I love the theme. I loved everything about it. And I thought it was a really great piece if you like the modern Art Deco look. Okay, this one is like maybe a little bold for some people. I thought, you know, if you're really wanting to, I guess you're not even committing because it's just a light, but I definitely feel like this one is a stronger look, and you may love it or you may hate it. But I feel like with Art Deco and lighting can also become an extension of artwork. It almost can become, or not almost, it a lot of times does become a showpiece. So you may love or hate this light. I thought it was beautiful in this application. If you're going for this look, it would definitely be a bold statement. And the price was silly. Like, it was actually quite affordable. $164 for this light. I thought, okay, that's nothing. And it's something that you could do over an island in a kitchen. Now, how I would envision this is a super modern kitchen in all black with the gold hardware, and then maybe like a concrete countertop, and maybe some like even wood shelving or something in there, like a very, I could see it in my head. And then these lights over the island. Ooh, that would look really, really good. Okay, I wanted to continue on the lighting theme just for a minute because one thing with Art Deco is the lighting is fabulous. And I could go on for days. I could probably do a whole video just on Art Deco lighting because it is really interesting. Now, this piece I feel like isn't so much, doesn't scream Art Deco, which is what I loved about it, but it still is really Art Deco. And it has just a really interesting raw kind of look to it, but still has that linear look and that kind of interesting visual look that you get with Art Deco pieces. And I love the gold. The gold was stunning. Metals are always big in Art Deco. So I love this piece. I thought it was absolutely stunning at $8.29 for a chandelier. That is not bad at all. I was just like, this could be great over a dining table. It could be great in an entryway or foyer. Heck, if you had a really luxury like bathroom, ooh, you could do that, or your dressing room if you have one. I mean, now we're getting into big houses, but you know, it could be used in a lot of spaces. Okay, I wanted to find little accessory items because I feel like that's sometimes like just those little extra things that you can add in that really level up a space. Now this one is from Crate and Barrel, and again, they have that whole page. It has beautiful things. This one's on sale, so I don't know how much of them they have left. I'll include it below, but it was on sale for $29.99, which I was like, ooh, fantastic. But it's this metal vase that had this interesting curved, which, you know, kind of goes just with the whole, again with my hands, goes with the whole Art Deco theme. I just loved the look of it. It was like this hammered metal look to it, and it's got that, it just stands out, but it's for $29.99, I mean, you can't go wrong. Now this one is a little bit more expensive, but in case that one's sold out and you are interested in some Art Deco vases, I wanted to include this one. It is a 3-piece set though, so $153, a little bit expensive. You can find this one on Wayfair. I loved the angles, I love the black, I love the gold. I'm really in a black theme right now. As you can see, my office is all black. So what I liked about these is in the design world, we love, you know, doing things in odd numbers. So it already comes in that, and you can really add this in like on a sideboard, on a mantle. You know, it would really work well as a little set. So I really liked this piece and I thought it was just beautiful. So another really interesting piece that I wanted to share with you guys is this beautiful Art Deco inspired mirror. Now this one I found at Bed Bath & Beyond, which is shocking because I don't normally find things I like there. Now this might not be the quality that I would suggest, but more for the look, because you can find these at HomeSense. You could probably find them at, you know, what's the one in the US? Home Goods. I think it's Home Goods in the US. You could find something like this similar in many places. And so more for the look, less for where this one's actually from. And basically, this is a great mirror because it has the repetitive angular, you know, overlapping. It's really, really common in Art Deco, so you could add this in somewhere and it would look fabulous. Now, on the Crate and Barrel website, there was some really cool curved ones that I really liked. I'll try to include an image here. And what I liked is the simplicity of them, and they had the ones that would stand on the floor, and I thought, ooh, that would be really sharp in like a living room area or a bedroom area, like somewhere where you wanted to make the space maybe feel larger. So there's lots of different options, but I mean, the gold frame, the metal frame, just something really interesting. There's a lot of other ones too with even more angles, like more traditionally Art Deco, but I think for a more modern Art Deco feel, something like this is a little bit more like the way you want to go. Okay, I wanted to find a really cool side light in this look. And I found this, and there's something about it. It is really interesting. The light itself, like I've said already, is an art piece in itself. What I love is the off-centerness of it. Is that right? I just feel like it looks like it's gonna roll off the edge, you know? Like it just seems very precarious the way that it's sitting, and I loved it. I just love the way it looked. And it definitely would stand out in your space. It's very unique. It's not something that I've really seen before. And it was $100. And I found it on multiple websites. So it's something that I don't think is super hard to find. I hope it looks as good in person as it does from what I found online, because I really loved this piece. And I thought this would be really cool on a side table within like a living room or even in your bedroom. Would look really neat. If you guys are liking this content, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. I really do appreciate it because, you know, it lets me know that you're liking the content, and, you know, just it's free. So please, thank you. Okay, this last piece, it's super, super tiny. It's nothing, you know, over the top, but it's little things like these. It's these little touches. It's that layering that we want to add into any look that we're doing that really helps make it cohesive and feel like you've got a, you know, a consistent theme throughout your space. And this is just a little, you know, geometric decorative ball. It's only $14.99. It was from Bouclair. I mean, super cheap, but you put this on, like you have a stack of books and you put this on top, and it just gives like cohesion to the theme if you really want to hit a modern Art Deco theme. So you've got some of these pieces throughout, and it's just like not forgetting those little simple touches that aren't expensive, but will really take your style to the next level. So don't forget to add in some of these really cool, interesting, you know, geometric metal, metallic vibe stuff in. It will really help give it just that extra little bit of, you know, panache to your space and make it look really, really beautiful. If you're enjoying this video today, definitely jump over to my Modern Art Deco video. It goes into the design style as a whole, and I think you'll really enjoy that if you like these pieces. Until next time, bye!